I will call the roll. Mr. Miller is here. Mr. Lexi?
Here.
Mr. LaBelle?
Here.
Mr. Demink, excused. Mr. Renault?
Here.
Mr. Jaworski?
Here.
Mr. Klanowski?
Here.
Mr. Leonard is excused. Mr. Carr, excused. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Could everyone please turn off their cell phones? Approval of the agenda. I will make a motion to approve the agenda as submitted. We have a motion by Mr. Miller, supported by Mr. Renault. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Public hearings tonight, we have none. Reviews, our Secretary Rick will begin the items we can do in a timely manner.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Item A is Great Lakes Cremation and Burial Care, item number 2021-21. It's a special land use 1.69 acres south of 23 Mile Road between Sass Road and Homestead Drive. The parcel ID is 15-09-22-226-008. The address is 32-650 23 Mile Road. The public hearing was closed and tabled on the 1st of January 2022. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion this evening. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to approve the Great Lakes Cremation and Burial Care 2021-21. And as part of my motion, I'd like to include in my motion that they are limited to the amount of the allowable people allowed inside of the facility, as well as there won't be any processions from that facility.
Support. We have a motion by Mr. Miller, motion by Mr. LaBelle, supported by Mr. Miller. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. How long before you get started in there? Oh, started? Yeah,
We're gonna go right into engineering, get that process going with engineering for the stormwater, and then move on, at the same time, we'll do it, get that moving.
okay, good, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
We appreciate you. Look forward to serving the community.
Approval of the minutes of prior meetings. I will make a motion to approve the minutes of January 4th, 2022.
Support.
We have a motion by Mr. Miller, supported by Mr. Alexi. All in favor?
Paul, your microphone's off.
We have a motion by Mr. Miller, supported by Mr. Alexi, to approve the minutes of January 4th, 2022. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Communications, there is none. New business, there is none. Old business, none. Planners report. Mr. Wojciechowski?
Yes, I'll just briefly mention, we've been working with Jonathan on your zoning district along Jefferson, the mixed-use Cotton and Jefferson district. So we're hoping to get that reviewed by staff and hopefully for a public hearing in the second meeting in February, if not the first meeting in March. In the meantime, we are looking and gonna do a planning commission training sometime in February. If we can get it for the first, that would be ideal. But those are a couple items that we have coming forward to you right now. But this was the last, I believe, active site plan. So we're gonna do some training and zoning items the next couple months.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Mr. Palin, anything?
I don't have anything additional to add, but as Matt said, we got some stuff aside from site plans coming down the pipeline, so we'll still be holding meetings and public hearings.
Okay, great. Thank you. Audience participation, anybody like to speak from the audience? If not, I'll bring it back to the commission. Mr. Jaworski?
I'm good tonight, thank you.
Mike? James?
Nothing for me.
Mr. Alexi?
I have nothing new to say.
Mr. LaBelle?
I'm looking for participants for the pre-planning.
Jerry and Mark? Mr. Renault, you have anything down there?
I am good for this evening, thank you.
Thank you.
And then I don't know if there was
might be, you never know.
The deadline is Thursday for that agenda, but there's nothing on it right now, so we'll follow up on Thursday with you guys.
Proposals for the next agenda is nothing. Adjournment, I make a motion to adjourn the meeting at 7:06. Motion by Mr. Miller, supported by Mr. Renault. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. How did we do tonight?